Dirty floors? Not a problem with the new Taylor Swiffer.
Hard floors, maybe they need cleaning. I know what will leave them gleaming. The new Taylor Swiffer mop.
Yes, the new Taylor Swift.
Lightweight, easy to carry. Picks up messes that are hairy.
Thank you,
and
Taylor.
Dust and dirt and other things that you've got.
Taylor, they've got the idea now. The new Taylor Swiffer. It just keeps going and going. Just like you know who. Taylor, stop singing. Enough, Taylor. Shut up.
It stores right in your closet and it's cheap.
Gotta have that Texas barbecue. So stop on by when you're passing through. Bluffdale's best, don't need no teeth to chew. It's that Double D barbecue. Go see Dana.
Hey y'all, I'm Cynthia Roush, and you're on the morning ride with the one and only Jody Lee.
Hey, this is Ed Jurdy from the Band of Heathens. Get your morning started right listening to Texas Homegrown Radio.
It's the morning
Texas Homegrown Radio, live from the Rockstar Ranch and Texas Homegrown Studios.
60% of the time, it works every time.
The Morning Ride on Texas Homegrown Radio.
Welcome back in. It is the Morning Ride on Texas Homegrown Radio, live from the Rockstar Ranch. And where else, Jeb?
Texas Homegrown Studios.
I don't know why I say it all. You should say that part every time.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I can do it. I can handle it.
Start again. Live from the
Coach.
Rockstar Ranch and
Texas Homegrown Studios.
Yeah, I like that better. Let's do that.
You got it.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's happening. That's happening. Oh,
I
yeah.
just talked to Pepper.
Cool.
Over at Wild
Hayes.
Will's Saloon and Dance Hall.
Right on.
And she said that they're already down to there's maybe 40 tickets left at most for
Really?
the Great Divide and Five and Dimers. So
Nice.
if you're wanting to go to the show, get your tickets now.
Yeah.
There's a link on their Facebook page if you go to Wild Will's.
That's right.
It's also on mine and Texas Homegrown and Five and Dimers. I think they've tagged us in all those. But
Yeah.
there's links everywhere. You can get your tickets, but get them now. Don't wait to go and get them at the door. Here's why. It's like toilet paper during a pandemic. There's a chance when you get to the store there might still be toilet paper there, but I wouldn't count on it.
No.
Probably gonna be gone. Supply and demand.
You're going to need to find a maple tree.
Yeah,
some big leaves.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't get tickets now, you're going to end up having to go down the road and see somebody that's just not the Great Divide.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and you don't want rough toilet paper.
And we're not trying to nickel and dime you, but
I mean,
you ought to be there.
Like, you want to get the good toilet paper, right?
That's
like,
right.
You don't want John Wayne toilet paper.
No.
I had some of that one time.
You know, it's made out of cockleburrs. You know?
I had somebody gave me, and it was a picture of John Wayne on it, and it said, John Wayne toilet paper said, rough, tough, and doesn't take shit off anyone.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I wish I still had it, but hard times, I got down to I needed some toilet paper and I didn't have any. It was rough and tough.
Oh, man.
But the other part, not so true. It worked. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta
Be
do.
a man. Use
I remember.
your hand.
I remember like camping out. You remember like camping out or like going to the woods, and you could see guys that are missing like part of their T-shirt. Like they just cut it out. Like the bottom part, there'd be like a big square cut out of it. Like, what happened to your T-shirt? Well,
Best thing is to dig a hole right next to the lake and then go swimming.
that's a good idea.
It's like a bidet, but
A redneck.
everywhere.
It's a redneck bidet.
it's everywhere.
Got a turtle head poking out.
I'm gonna swim across the river and back. You know, by the time I get back, I don't need no tulip.
Gross. Gross.
Got a leech.
Man, I did that one time swimming in a lake. I got leeches on me.
Oh hell!
Had to burn them off. Like my uncle. Yeah, they wouldn't because you couldn't pull them off.
Wow.
And my uncle had
I
to
never
take.
had leeches on me except for once.
Man, I had them all over me. It was like a creepy movie. Yeah, it was bad. Like me and my cousins, and my uncle had to take his Bic lighter and burn them to get them off. Like to get them. Yeah.
We had a bad problem with leeches down at Inks Lake in Buchanan. When I was growing up, we used to go down to Inks Lake all the time. There's this place called the Devil's Water Hole down there. And it's like probably like a 30 or 40 foot
That sounds like a
cliff.
safe place to go.
Oh, yeah. There's like a 30, 40 foot cliff right there that you can jump off of. And it's a variable water level. So you really never know, like, what's under there. You know, there's been people that, like, found a car under there when they jumped, you know, like,
Or dead people.
bad things have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still went all the time, and it was kind of a trick because you had to swim over there, then you had to climb out of the water, and then climb up the cliff face and climb around, and then there was a spot where you could jump off, and there's like a lower one and a taller one. Well,
That's kind of like PK.
yeah, but then we got through there, and then there's this little carp hole, and you walk around, and it's like this old quarry.
Sig carp hole.
Yeah, because like you know, there's this little. So you walk up this little
I'm gonna call people that now.
carp hole.
Get out of my way, carp hole.
But like so you go up, and if you went down a little bit,
Because
then
carp suck.
oh yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
There's like a little waterfall, but it's not like a waterfall. It's just like a gentle incline where the water gets thinner. It just kind of goes trickles, you know.
Yeah.
And if you can get up that and go around, then you get up on this like little ridge that goes around, and it's this real clear water.
That reminds
And
me of that
all
race
that's
car
in there,
driver.
all that's in there is carp.
He said trickle.
And you keep walking, and then there's
I need
like,
some carps.
Then there's like another swimming hole, and it was notorious when I was growing up for having leeches in there, but I didn't believe it, you know.
They used to use that for medicine back in the day. Leeching. Yeah, leeching was a thing.
Do you eat the leeches afterwards?
I don't think so.
Because then it goes right back into
Because it sucks it sucks the poison out. When you said trickle, I thought of that race car driver, Dick Trickle.
Dick Trickle.
Yeah, that has to be like the funniest. Like
worst
his
name
parents
ever.
were awesome. I bet his parents were the coolest people ever.
Richard Trickle.
His name was Dick Trickle. Like his dad had to be like the coolest guy ever.
Probably. Or he just really hated his son.
Actually, his mom had to be the coolest because a dad will come up with names like that, and moms usually shoot them down. Sure. So the mom was probably like the cool one.
What do you think
like,
his dad's name
like,
was?
look, my parents.
Howard Trickle.
My dad says he wanted to name me Hunter, and my mom said that's a lie. She said he didn't even fight for me to have a cool name. Like they just decided Jody was it. Like, and he tried to tell me, "Oh, I tried to fight for you to get a cool one." She's like, "That's not what happened."
My dad said that he was going to name me Jake when I was. I was like, so glad you didn't name me Jake.
Yeah, especially when that song came out, "Feed Jake." Remember that song? It's about a dog. He's like talking about like when he dies to feed his dog. It's like the worst song ever.
Feed
like
Jake.
It's like come on, man. It's like they took the end of Old Yeller and made a song out of it, and like
stop it.
Feed Jake. He's been a good dog. Like that was the saddest song ever.
I know.
Like why? Why?
That's all he's got left.
I don't. Yeah, but
Just his dog.
that's a sad song. I think that guy only had that one hit too. Like that was it. Feed Jake. I don't even remember who sang it. Do you remember who sang it?
I don't.
Let's find out.
Wasn't that? I don't know.
I want to say it was a group.
Who was that? If you hadn't asked me, I could have told you.
Oh, you should know this one. Pirates of the Mississippi. Just a different river.
They stole our name.
That's where Pirates of the Guadalupe probably came from.
Guadalupe Pirates was first.
Pirates of the Mississippi. Feed Jake. He's been a good dog. This would have been good for a soap opera. Where we did the soap opera. I wish I still had it. I don't think I do. It might still be somewhere on YouTube. But Garrett Thompson, we called him Honeysuckle. And he did the Honeysuckle Highway. But him and this other lady, I wrote a script, or not a script, but I came up with this idea. So we did it like if you took a Texas song and only read the lyrics, but as a Mexican soap opera, right?
Right.
And so we put the music, and it was the funny. We did "Taste" from Josh Abbott, and that song.
I want to taste your skin.
It was so creepy when he did it. That's exactly how he did it. Like I started reading the lyrics, I'm like, this is creepy. Like it's different singing it and saying it. Like if you say it, it's just weird. But I wonder how this one would be.
Do we both come to our senses?
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, feed Jake. It started out as a Metallica song. He's been a good dog. My best friend right through it all. If I die before I wake, feed Jake.
That's kind of bad lyrics.
It starts off with, I'm standing at the crossroads in life and I don't know where to go. You know you've got my heart, babe. But my music's got my soul. Let me play it one more time. I'll tell the truth and make it rhyme and hope they understand me. Right after he says make it rhyme, it doesn't rhyme. It's clever. And the next verse says, now Broadway's like a sewer. Burns and hookers everywhere. Oh, bums. Now Broadway's like a sewer. Bums and hookers everywhere. That escalated fast.
Yeah.
Wino's passed out on the sidewalk. Doesn't anybody care? Some say he's worthless. Just let him be. I, for one, would have to disagree. And so with their mamas. Also does not rhyme. And then he goes, now lay me down to sleep. Pray the Lord. What does that have to do with feeding his dog?
It's just a bad song.
It's really not a good song once you start reading the lyrics.
Yeah.
Now, if you get an ear pierced, some will call you gay. That's what it says. Tells you how old this song is. Now, if you get your ear pierced, some will call you gay. But if you drive a pickup, they'll say, no, you must be straight. What?
Bad lyrics.
What we are and what we ain't. What we can and what we can't. Does it really matter? Now, I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. I die before I wake. Feed Jake. That's dumb. I thought that was a good song until I read the lyrics.
It's terrible.
That's a terrible song.
It's awful.
It's so
It's not even poetry.
No, and it doesn't make any sense. There's not a story that it's
Not
just
songwriting. That's just words.
random stuff they took from
AI.
other.
It's like AI wrote that.
AI would do way better than that.
I don't know.
I think AI would do better than that. That's terrible. Oh,
It's just terrible, bro. I don't like that at all.
Phil said, "Y'all got to do anything today?" What do you think we're doing, Phil? Yeah,
This is what we
this
do.
is what
every
we do.
day.
Is this what we do?
We're going to try to take over the world.
Holly says, like the leech scene in Stand By Me. Yeah, that's where I was thinking. That's what it looked like when I got all the leeches on me. Yeah.
That's messed up.
Marla says, good morning from Mimi's and Fort Worth, listening with a mimosa in hand. That's
of the morning
That's
to
the
you.
best way to listen to our show, actually, was with alcohol.
Agree.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because Raphael and Yaroslav, you know, they listen over there in Poland and the Netherlands. But over there, it's happy hour. So it's morning show here. But for them, it's their happy hour show. Yeah. So
Nice.
So we usually do have some drinkers listening during the morning show.
What we should do is I'm gonna start reversing my schedule, and I'll start drinking
In the morning time.
That way, like you're in the mindset for the morning people. I'll be in night mode.
Yeah. We'll be like the brunch show. It'll be brunch. It'll be both.
Exactly.
Brupper.
Brenner.
Brupper.
Brupper. Brupper.
Oh, I love it. Rubber. It's kind of like we listened to a interview with Vern Gosden.
Yeah.
On the way here, that was pretty funny about him and George Jones.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And he said they were getting on a plane in Missouri to fly to another show, and he said it was like 8:00 in the morning, and they both had a drink in their hand, and Vern Gosden, so he looked at George, and he was like, "We should be ashamed of ourselves. We hadn't even had breakfast, and we're already drinking." And George said, "Well, we should quit." And he goes, "All right, you want to put a wager on it?" And he's like, "Yeah, how about $1,000?" And he said George reached for a drink and started drinking. Yeah, shook hands on it, and then George got him a drink and started drinking it. And Vern says, "Hey, you owe me $1,000, son." And George says, "What?" And he said, "Yeah, we had a wager on." And he said, "I must have been drunk when I said that." And so then Vern went and wrote a song about it called "I Was Drunk When I Said I'd Quit Drinking."
Yep.
I must have been drunk when I said I'd quit drinking.
Yeah.
And then
he must have made more than 1,000 on that.
yeah, I think it was probably better because it was Merle Haggard and George Jones that cut it. But I don't know that I've heard that one. I'm gonna have to go look that up. That song.
Must have been drunk when I said I quit drinking. I need to learn that one. That's a good
Must have been drunk when I said I quit drinking. Don't know what I was thinking. I don't know how it goes, but we'll have to check that out in the break. Marla said breakfast morning show with mimosas. Yep.
This ain't my first rodeo.
I think that they should be called Marlamosas.
Marlamosas.
Yeah. Marlamosas.
That's right. You heard it right.
Marlamosas.
Here on Texas Homegrown Radio.
That sounds better than mimosas.
Yeah.
Marlamosas. Tell them over there at Mimi's that they need to change it to Marlamosas. That's what we're going to change that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get behind that. Yep, absolutely.
I like Phil Wallace been tuning in every day too.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, I like Phil. Check out his new tune. We've been playing that, "The Beast in Me." It's a great tune.
Heck yeah.
Phil Wallace. Check him
awesome,
out.
bro.
Find him down in the stockyards. Only in the good places though. He don't waste any words about the bad places.
That's the truth.
That's what I love about. That's what I love about Phil though. Like he don't hold back. He just says exactly what he's thinking.
We need more
good or
folk
bad.
like that.
I agree.
Well, I'm sick and tired
I
of
agree.
everybody just,
We're gonna be
pussyfooting around.
down in the stockyards not this Saturday, but next Saturday we'll be down at the Love Shack.
That's right.
And gonna have a special guest with us.
Yep. Gail Jenkins is gonna come
Gail
out.
Jenkins and Miss Beverly Gosden Jenkins.
Right. Mm-hmm.
She's got some great Vern Gosden stories though. She's got the best ones.
I can't wait.
She's told me some of the best ones. I'll let her tell. When she's gonna come on the radio with us too.
Yeah.
When they come down, but I hope she'll tell some of those stories that she's told me.
She's
I can't tell them because she only knows like the way she tells them is just the best.
yeah. And she's gonna come in and work with us a little on Let the Horses Run too.
Oh yeah, her next single coming out.
She's a legendary producer too, so it's real exciting.
You gonna play that one tomorrow? I hope.
Of course.
Yeah, we gotta do that one.
I always do that one.
Got to do that one.
We do that one, and then we go straight into Can't Bring Me Down When I'm with the Boss. Recipe, bro.
Yeah. Misty hates that song.
It's a great song.
It's a good song though.
We jammed that song.
It's for all the people that's been on the bottom that are happy, like thinking there's nowhere down.
Not
Like, if you're on the bottom, you can't. There's nowhere but up. Right?
Not everybody's gonna like all your songs, but that one's good. You can't lose that tune. That's a banger, bro.
Yeah, we'll have to do that one. That goes good with the Great Divide, I guess.
Heck yeah. Never know. Mike McClure might pick up one of our originals. Be like, hey man, I like that.
I doubt it. He's got a book like Lyndall.
I bet.
Mike's got so many things in his head.
Yeah, I bet.
Mike don't even know what's in his head anymore. I don't think.
That's true.
He just wiggles it and stuff falls out. Like, he's like, "Hey, Mike, we need a new song." He's like, "Hang on." Yep, got it. I got it.
For real, dude. That's pretty cool.
It's like I was watching a deal about Joe Walsh, and he's talking about Life's Been Good.
Yeah.
He goes, "Everybody keeps asking me questions about how I wrote these songs," and he goes, "I'm tired of it." He goes, "So I'm gonna tell you, but I want you to go tell everybody you know. So look what asking me." And so I had this one part, and he's like, down, 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 down. And he's like, oh, I like that, got that. He goes, that'll get me there, that gets me there. And he goes, then I put the other part, you know, and he goes, ding, 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 ding. He goes, which is a different chord, it's different chord progression, it's different, but it works. And he's like, and it made it where I didn't have to think about the words yet. He was just writing the music because he didn't want to have to think about what words. He goes, I knew I wanted to write a song to it, but I didn't know what I was going to write, so I just kept coming up with different music parts, you know. That's cool. That's how that song happened.
He's the coolest, man. Joe Walsh is awesome.
He also seems like he did a lot of drugs.
Oh, everybody did back then.
But now he does not freebase the cocaine.
I do not freebase cocaine. I might do a little toot. I might do a little toot. But I do not freebase cocaine.
I love that guy.
Man,
I watched that clip so many times.
He's dead serious.
He's dead serious. I might do a little toot.
I might do a little toot. I might smoke a little reefer.
I do not freebase cocaine. Holly said, I can't wait for Beverly to be on the show. Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
That's going to be a good one. All right, well, we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back. We'll do some more for you. It's the Morning Ride right here on Texas Homegrown Radio, live from the Rockstar Ranch
and Texas Homegrown Studios. Wake up, folks.
Yeah, pero, yeah.